And we're back, ran out of storage again. So just got to keep an eye on how much space we're going to have between the front of that washer and the wall to make sure there's enough room. We still do have to put some seating and stuff in here. So, you know, those washers are going to go back to here, and we end up with, we've got this corner back here for folding tables and stuff, which is going to be, counting ceiling tiles here, 2, 4, 6, about 6 feet there beside that door. So we've got some room to put a couple up here. And of course we got the space up there, but you know, you want to have this many washers and dryers, you want to have space for folding tables, people to sit down, stuff like that. So it's pretty easy to start leaving a lot of space for yourself and not leave any for the customers when you're done. But again, that wall there, we could push it down, move everything over, but then we sacrifice the potential of putting additional dryers back there. So it'll be really this end here to determine, I'm going to measure my existing drop-off area, just check what we've got here. There is the one advantage here though, is that's a back wall. Let me just sneak outside here. And as you can see, we've got the old boiler room at the back. So this is a real nasty mess right now. But this old boiler room is on the back of there, and all this electrical is going to go, everything's going to get cleaned out of here. We need to do a little bit of roof work on here and secure these doors, but we could actually cut a doorway through here in the back of the drop-off to give us some more storage space out here for supplies, etc., as long as we get a bit of heat out here. And you know, patch up where the old vents are. But it's there's probably a 10 by 14 room, so there's another 140 square feet back here that's just not going to be used. So you know, it'd be easy enough to, like I said, cut a door through there, make this just for storage and stuff, and you know, just put enough heat out here, stuff's not going to freeze. And you know, we could even just put a door there and just use it for just a storage area for supplies, soap, softener, all that kind of stuff. So that potential is there, and again, as I mentioned, we're not going to the drop-off right away. We just want to set it up for it. So by putting that wall up, putting the ceiling tiles, the insulation, the lights back in there, that area is really done and ready for drop-off. It'll just be a matter of adding the counters, putting the hangers up and all that kind of stuff, but it's all easy to do stuff. Just, you know, pretty much anybody can do it. You're just hanging racks and stuff like that. The only other thing it would do, I would need, that I've been considering, would be to put a wall across here and then have a dirty area, or a sorting area back here, which, you know, again, depending on how big we could cut that hole in there, we could bring that wall back farther and add that in as just additional space. It's there, it's usable. It'd just be a matter of, you know, cutting the wall and putting a door in. Simple as that. It's just cut the concrete wall, put a door in. How hard can it be? So there's where we're at. Just mostly a layout day today. The plumber, the plan was to cut the concrete today, but he's got some other items he's got to take care of. So it's something that really just couldn't wait. So that's okay. I'd kind of pushed off this layout longer than I needed to. So now it's done. The main ones are all there. That's where the bulkheads are going to be. You know, the cut for the concrete is going to go pretty much right down just inside the end of that one, and then we got to cut back to here for the electrical. So those, and then some cuts at the far end. So the biggest issue will be making sure, decide where we're going to put this wall, because we are going to bring that sewer, or the sewer and water pipes into this drop-off area. So if we put the wall here or we put the wall there, we got to know where it is. If it's in here, it's not a problem. You know, we put the wall wherever we want. We just put a rack around it, whatever we have to. But it's going to have to go into here. That way we can make the final decision where that wall is going to be. But I'm leaning more and more that it's going to be right down along there and give us that extra space for some seating on this side. So right now it's Friday afternoon and it's 2:30. So I'm just going to sweep up and tidy up a few things, and that's pretty much it for the weekend. And then said Monday morning we've got electricians, plumbers, everybody going to kick it in here, and we'll start cutting and making noise. And got some guys coming in where we're going to look at that flooring where we can polish this concrete down, get that the old tile grout off of there, the thin set mortar. So if we can do that, it's going to be a lot cheaper than putting ceramic tile down the whole thing, and it should polish up pretty nice. Looks kind of messy now. I was scraping a bit of the really loose stuff and partially mopped it, so I'm probably mopping that before I leave too, just so it looks pretty when they get back. So that's where we're at. And got any comments, please leave them there, and we'll leave them down below, and I'll answer any questions you have, and we'll get this place moving.